Hello, welcome. I'm Claudia if you're new here. Today we're going on a chopping spree. Not shopping, chopping. I recently filmed and went through this room and plants that I want to move on from, and with that there were some plants that I thought I would want to chop first before deciding if I'm completely moving on from the plant or not, and turns out there's quite a few on that list, so I thought we'd do it together. We'll do the chops and I'll set them up to propagate and then take them over to my grow rack so that they can root, hopefully. Of course I made a list because I love me a list. They just really help me stay on track and not forget anything that I wanted to or hope to do. And how do you feel about lists? I don't know, but I love them and I love crossing things off the list. Okay, so first is going to be my variegated Syngonium Chiapense. I showed it in that video where I was decluttering or like choosing what plants go and what stay, and yeah, I mean, you'll see more of it right now also. Next is my Florida Ghost, and I'm having a little bit of second thoughts about it. When I was looking at the footage talking about wanting to chop it because it's growing all green, I'm not getting any ghosty leaves whatsoever, like they're coming in bright green to begin with. I was kind of like, oh, I actually do kind of like it, but I don't think that I like it enough. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes, but that's on the list. My original, or my mother plant of my strawberry shake, I do have, you know, I had propagated already, so I technically have two plants, and I thought that it would be nice to share the wealth of these beautiful genes. So we're gonna cut up the mother plant. My Monstera Mint, NoID, it's growing pretty much mostly green. It doesn't look great. Yeah, so we are going to try to maybe reignite its sparkle by chopping it. My Syngonium Albo, I would like to chop this up just a little bit, a couple nodes, so that I can make a bushier plant. And then my variegated snowcap Begonia, variegated snowcap, I don't know. But I recently repotted her with you and in a chores video, I think. And I was saying how I'm not very happy with it and blah, 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 blah. So I think that I'll chop it and start like kind of a baby plant for myself and move on from the mother plant. So I have everything over here next to me. Let me bring it over and we'll get started. I just lit my candle because we are going to seal some of these ends. Not all of them, but some. I figured let's just start with a super easy one that I know I'm not going to change my mind, and that is the Syngonium Variegated Chiapense. So it obviously had like 2 more leaves at some point, but yeah, that's not the situation that we are in today, clearly. All of these plants are pretty freshly watered because I wanted them to be hydrated. And let's just get started, especially with this one. I have like no issue. If I cut here, I'm still leaving 2 nodes. So yeah, let's do that. And I guess let's do individual nodes. We will just, oh look, some of these auxiliary buds are a little swollen. I think let's keep let's keep 2 nodes, and then we can do 1, 2, 3 nodes as wet sticks. And we'll put this one in stratum. How I make such a mess is just another level to me. And this I'm gonna add in one of my prop boxes. So we'll do that at the end, I guess. And we'll just keep going here and hopefully I don't forget what that is. But I don't know that I wanna label it. I guess I'll just be surprised if it does grow. Added some water. And this is set. So what else was on my list? My Florida Ghost. I don't know if I want to do that one. Let's do the Albo next. Here's this guy, beautiful. So you can see all this new growth is so pretty. I'm wondering where I should chop or how far. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chop right here. I'm gonna see it better this way. Or should I do above it? No, I think this is okay. Okay, ready? Here we go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. And let's just cut those up individually. I could technically cut this one off too, but I think I'm gonna leave this as a 2. So I had 5 nodes actually. Okay. So here is this guy, still looking cute. And we are going to put them in stratum just because that's what I did when I first received this plant to transition it. Wait, what? Did I? Was this in stratum? I think it was because I received it in sphagnum moss. So I moved it to stratum and it rooted really, really nicely. So I think that we are going to also put them in stratum. That new leaf might get stunted, but that's okay. I'm really excited about this. I think it's because it's like opening up space and also like energy and attention so that I can care better for my plants. I don't know. I mean, this is pretty cute by itself. Okay, so that's done. I think I have enough wax, maybe. I don't know. Oh my gosh, how crazy. Look, it's already starting to callus. Can you tell? That's so crazy. It's been like a few minutes. Okay. Let's do the Monstera because, yeah, she's been bugging me for a minute. She is insanely rooted in here. She's been such a slow grower. It's pretty annoying. I think I'm going to chop like right here. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's rooted on one side. So yeah, I mean, I could try to do like a couple wet sticks, but I think I'm just gonna do this top cut and then leave this as is. And let's seal. Oh. You're probably not gonna be able to see very well, but I've done this quite a few times. on here already. And I just do this to seal the ends, so just to avoid and prevent rot. And then I'll let this keep setting before I place it. I think I'm gonna do this in Perlite. I mean, can you even see? There's like very minimal, teeny tiny variegation on it, but it's almost embarrassing. And it's so sad because when I received it and it was tiny, it had like full minty leaves. I had 2 or 3 and they were all minty. So this is what that looks like. Actually, I think it's ready. Oh. I'm gonna do this in Perlite. Is this Perlite? Yes, it's very big. I like it. Where did I get this? I don't know. Do you ever have those moments? You're like, wait, where did this come from? Okay, so this will just go in here. My friends over at LB Plant Collector shared I guess it's a rooting hormone. So something that he adds to his water, fertilizer, etc. when he propagates plants to like have them root faster. So I will be adding some of that onto this Monstera just because I know that it's a slow grower, so I feel like of course it's going to be slow in rooting probably. But I'll put a picture of what that is and I'll note it down below in case you're interested. But I have used it on other plants before and they root so quickly. Okay. I add water on the Perlite just to like right here. Here goes nothing. Okay, so then let's do this guy. Let's start by removing this grafting tape. I think after this, all I have left is oh no, I have the snow cap. I bought myself a little bit more time to decide if I'm gonna do the Philodendron Ghost. I really should. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop it pretty low, probably like right here. And I'll leave this as is so that hopefully it re-roots or it regrows. And then here, we do have a spent node somewhere. Oh, it's way up here where I chopped initially. So I think I'm gonna do individual nodes for a minute. The spent node is up here. So it's like up here. I still have and then this is a node that activated when I chopped it. Ugh, so hard to see. But then this is the main one that activated. Okay. If I chop here, yeah, okay. And then I'll just need to, I'll probably do here. Oh. And then, I don't know how this works, honestly. So this is the spent node, this one right here. There's another node down here, and then this is the one that grew right there. So we know that this node won't grow again, but I feel like, I don't know how to not compromise these two nodes by cutting it because they're so close. Eek. Okay, I think I'm gonna just cut this one more time here, and then I can try to root all of this and see where the growth comes from that. Okay. I am going to leave this top cut because it's so beautiful. The sap on these is awful. Not only is it red, but it's very sticky. I'm trying not to catch the plant on fire. You know. There is that. We'll let that continue to dry. I don't think I'm gonna seal the wet sticks. There's a couple of those. So now that we are a couple weeks into the new year, how is it going? How are you feeling? Did you survive the TikTok faux ban? So crazy. So there's two nodes in this one, but I can't cut it without damaging the leaf, so I'm gonna keep it. I've seen people use like glue, like Gorilla Glue. Oh my gosh, you see that smoke? That's when it gets to the plant. I've never tried that, but I assume it works very similarly. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to seal the wet sticks. There are 3 of them. 3, maybe 4. Oh, 5. There are 5 wet sticks. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna seal those. I think I'm gonna let them be. And then I just need to seal this one that has 3 points. And actually I don't need to seal this one because that's where it's already calloused. That's where I had chopped it the first time. Okay, and I think I'm going to do these in Perlite. And I will do a couple together, I guess. Even this guy. I'm really curious where I got this perlite from. I can't remember, but I love it. If I remember, I'll write it down, but I feel like it's the perfect size. And it's also not as dusty as others. Okay, so here's this. Now we need something for our top cut. We'll just do this. I chopped this mother plant initially with you because it was growing all white leaves, or like it grew a couple in a row, and you know, obviously I wanted to bring some of the color back, and it has really good genes. But I had only done one cut, and it's growing so beautifully. These genes are really, they really just are, this plant's so special. Like, so beautiful. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna give her a pretty significant haircut. Here we go. Don't need you. So I decided, I'm pretty close to hitting 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I thought that I would give this away if I ever do get there. And I'm just trying to decide how much of it to keep, like how much I want to chop off, and what looks cute enough for a giveaway. I guess this is good enough. It's pretty big. Tons of nodes if someone didn't want to keep it. And yeah, still pretty nice, right? Okay. I don't really think that I want to cut these into individual nodes. I think I'll keep them as is and just place them in a cup. And these are going in Fluval Stratum. I did have success rooting them previously in water, but I found because the nodes or like the stems tend to be so tiny, I had to refill the water so frequently. So just might as well. And here is what this is gonna look like. Let me water. So here is this one. I just think she looks so much cuter petite than she did when she was growing. Probably the only person that thinks that. Okay. The Florida Ghost. Let me show you. Here is the Florida Ghost. I mean, even looking at it in the viewfinder, it looks very cute. But let's be honest, this is solid green and it's given me nothing but solid green ever since down here where I had these beautiful ghosty leaves. Oh, actually, I guess this one's a little ghosty too, so up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's one coming and we obviously can't really tell what color that's going to be yet. Yeah, I think I should just chop it because obviously it was on my list for a reason. And let's just rip the Band-Aid. So I'm going to chop right above the last, no, actually I'm gonna chop right here, which is I'm gonna keep 2 of the minty leaves on the plant. Done. Done, 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 done. There's a root in there, but I'm just gonna cut it. And another. And so here is this. Why can't I just give me all minty leaves like this? Then we wouldn't be in this situation. And then we have this cutting. So I'll just do these in individual nodes. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I thought that I would just do them in water, but maybe I should do them in perlite. Ugh. Didn't think this one all the way through. This plant is also super, super sappy. Like, it always just has so much sap. It's like very sticky. Okay. What do I want to propagate these in? Now I'm stuck. I think I'm gonna do water, actually. Yeah, let me go grab some jars. I'm gonna do water. I brought just 2 vessels because this is what I could find. I'm having a little bit of second thoughts about this, but it's too late, right? So I guess I could actually probably dump some of this water. This is where I'll have them for now, but obviously I think, not I think, for sure we'll have to move them locations. And I also added a tiny bit of hydrogen peroxide to the vessel just to hopefully combat any of the grossness that can happen, like algae and stuff. So yeah, here these are. I'm a little sad, but I really hope that that triggers some more of the mintiness because I really, really loved that. So that was it. I did chop everything and I'm mostly happy with everything that I chopped. I'm having mixed feelings about the Florida Ghost. But let's go place all of these in the grow rack where they're gonna go, and then also add the wet sticks to one of like my seedling boxes and get them all set up. that's it for our chopping spree. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that all of these do really well. I've been really happy with that grow rack. Like the lighting's great, the area of the house holds great humidity. I do have some of those boxes for extra humidity on like those extra special plants. So I have high hopes, but I'm mostly concerned about my Monstera Mint NoID. And I mean, listen, if it doesn't come back well, I'll give it away, offer it up, whatever. And then I really would love my Florida Ghost to come back ghosty. Those are the two I feel like are the biggest question mark for me, or that I'd be most disappointed if I couldn't get, you know, preferable results. But we'll see how it goes. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's chat down in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.